Another edition of Mansfield Today, brought to you by NAG. We're back at the NAG office.
Yep.
Yeah, this time not in the games room. Can't play games all the time.
Well, still games room.
Yeah. Feels
games enough.
Yeah. I'm sure Jeremy is going to be a bit jealous of the racing sim sitting next to me over here, but yeah.
It's okay. We'll invite him over.
We'll invite him over, yeah. So today we're talking wearables, specifically in-ear wearables.
Yeah.
I know, Cody, you spoke about Sony's offering not so long ago on the Mansfield show.
Not so long ago.
Yeah, so I thought it'd be a good thing for us to just talk about the range and just generally technology of wearables.
Yeah, maybe where it started and where it is now kind of thing. Cool.
Yeah. Okay, so a couple of years ago, 2017, I think it was, I was introduced to a wearable called Braggy Dash. It was a crowdfunding thing.
Yeah, like a Kickstarter, something like that. Yeah.
So we received a pair. Unfortunately, you stole it from me.
And then someone stole it from me. Yeah.
True story.
I guess
in the gym.
That's karma, isn't it?
Yeah. But what I loved about it is that it introduced us to something really cool, these in-ear wearables. It was waterproof, it had gesture control. A call came in and you would nod or, yes, no, for it to be answered.
Yeah, I mean, it was basically, the things you see in movies, but in real life, kind of what science fiction always wants life to get to. It's pretty much, and 5 years ago, yeah, I'm sure it was even longer, but yeah, 5 years ago.
Pre-COVID.
Yeah. So,
yeah,
very long ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, the technology was, crazy. I mean, heartbeat sensors, like you said, gesture control. They had a full heads-up display that you can move your head like this and select phone calls, messages, music, and all that kind of stuff. And just from a little thing sitting in your ear. So,
well, they did say that it was like putting two computers in your ear.
Yeah, no, they did.
So, and that you'd never have to upgrade the hardware, it's all software driven.
Yeah, they said they put everything you could think of in the headphone, and then future updates would just kind of allow access to more and more of it.
The only downside to that is Bluetooth.
Yeah, back then, Bluetooth, I don't know, did we even have Bluetooth?
Yeah.
Did we?
No. It was Bluetooth pre-COVID. So it was quite dodgy. And that was the one thing that we found with the Braggies.
Your phone had to be like in your top pocket kind of thing.
Yeah. The range was horrible.
Yeah.
But I mean, you could store music on it.
Yeah, exactly what I was going to say. So, I mean, when you were running around the gym or the racetrack, it had music on it stored, which was nice.
On the racetrack. Okay, so I must be honest, I've been one of those naysayers with regards to wearables.
Mm-hmm.
And I say that, and I'm now sitting with a wearable. And, my wife said, now your watch is controlling you, and I'm looking at how many steps I'm doing at my heartbeat, and
maybe in a healthy, unhealthy way.
I mean, yeah. So but I had to confess that I was one of those like, no, I'm not going to have these in ears. I'll have my headset, and I still use my normal headset for gaming and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But through the day, you'll find I've got either my Apple
AirPods.
My AirPod Pros. So the AirPod Pros, I mean, these are
yeah, no, I mean, a real piece of work.
Yeah, the noise cancelling on them, the fact that the haptic response that you get when you do click for answering or playing music or pausing music, I think it's an amazing wearable. Fantastic sound quality, and you have the various sizes of the in-ear rubbers, the silicone. Yeah. So it's really cool. And then I thought, okay, cool. This is going to be the one that I'm gonna keep wearing. And then Samsung sent me these. So these are bean shaped.
Little beans.
Little beans. Yeah. And
let's see if I can say it.
it's yeah. I mean, it's truly
Very
amazing.
different, yeah.
Yeah. It's quite a unique design. Yeah. So it's not an in-ear. It literally
the hover.
Yeah, but I've got messed up ears. Well, when I say messed up ears, I don't have like the keyhole shape. Like
yeah, you got quite like open ears.
Yeah, I've got open ears. I wish I could hear my wife calling me more often. So
just open for sure.
Yeah. So my gosh, these are super comfortable. So much so that these I've had for a while, and I actually dropped them. So these no longer work.
Oh no!
But I love them so much that I got this, and I love the funky color as well. And yes, you can buy
a second pair.
Yes, but these actually work now because I broke those. Well, I broke the one. The other one still does work. But if someone here watching this needs a left, you're welcome to have that in the case. I don't need that. So but the right's buggered. But yeah, so these are my replacements, and let me tell you, I can wear this all day.
No problem.
No problem. Oh, it's just so comfortable, and it's super light. But if you're looking for sound quality, because it's not in ear, it's not as good sound quality as the Apple.
Well, maybe because the Apple, kind of gives you that headphone silence.
Yeah.
Where you can kind of tune in to the sound.
I guess so, but I mean, this still, it's out your ear, but it's still kind of in, because remember, you got this little lippy thing here. And is it freaking out talking about these?
No, it's all good.
Yeah. So anyway, USB-C charging. It's got wireless charging as well, so you just pop it into your wireless charger. The same with the Apple.
Yeah.
Most of these, in fact, all of the units we have here, they're just wireless charging. And let me tell you, the wireless charging works like a charm. Just pop it, forget about it. It's there's no issues with it. So the only thing I don't like doing wireless charging with is my phone, to be honest. I don't know.
I wireless charge my phone. Okay. The future is here.
Yeah. I've got a wearable. And then I decided to become hip.
Ooh.
And I even have a little lanyard.
Okay, do you wear it around your neck all day?
Well, not all day, but I do when I'm out and about.
Okay, yeah, that's when you got to show
when
it off.
I'm clubbing and stuff,
That's when you show it off.
Another great color choice.
Yes. For the club.
For the club. Yeah. And these are BTS. For those of you that don't know BTS, ask your son and daughter, especially your daughter. BTS. So these are the Samsung Pros, Galaxy Pros. They are in-ear, absolute phenomenal. Let me tell you, the sound quality on this is just insane. The noise cancelling is absolutely brilliant, on par, in my opinion, as the Apple product, the Apple Pros. But there's one thing that I like about this that kind of sets it apart, and that is that if you walk into a shop wearing this, listening to your favorite Dr. Dre, as one does,
or in the club, sure.
In the club, yeah. And I start speaking, it recognizes that I'm now speaking. It turns the volume down significantly. I won't say it mutes it. I mean,
just a little bit of background.
Yeah. And I can have a conversation with the shopkeeper, the guy at the store. Now answers me back. It recognizes that there's an external voice. It elevates that sound and it pumps it through.
Okay.
And sounds a bit weird to begin with when you first have it. It's like,
is it like tinny?
I mean, it's not like.
Does it sound like it's coming through a microphone?
Yeah. So but still, it's great.
Okay.
It's still. I mean, it's something cool.
Yeah.
And then Samsung went one step further, and they had it where, okay, let's say I'm busy jogging on my bike, as I do, and I'm not in the club.
Time, yeah.
Yeah.
Clubbing or biking, that's all.
Only two things I do, yeah. And someone hoots because I happen to be reminiscing about last night's party.
Yeah.
Bikes in the road, and there's a hoot. this will recognize, hang on, there's a hoot, and it will do the same thing.
Okay.
So that's cool.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot, the thing with drowning out the outside world is, you might put yourself in danger sometimes. So it's a very cool feature.
Yes.
It shows that, as the technology kind of progresses, the companies are thinking about these little things that happen in everyone's lives.
Yeah.
So, it's very cool that it's kind of becoming more realistic. As I said in the beginning, those sci-fi movies where essentially you could be wearing this all day, every day, and never take it out, and have both your inside world and your outside world kind of become one.
Yeah. And talking about inside, outside, then we got something really radical, and we at NAG love receiving radical stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll pop that on my racing simulator, Jeremy. I'd like you to, I know you've showcased this already on the Mansfield show. So this we got from Sony. Apart from all the cool stuff like the plastic that it's made out of, I mean, that's what we need to discuss. This is purely how it interacts with your outside sound, your outside ambient world, versus in. I'll take the others from you.
Sure, if you must. Yeah, so Sony on this one, they kind of took a different approach to the whole inside world, and instead of having a microphone pick up that someone outside is hooting or speaking to, if there's a car in the club, I don't know what clubs you're going to, but okay. But they took a different approach to it, and they kind of just left your ear canal open. So with the physical design of the earbud, you get the outside world brought in. And I kind of like it because it leaves, the natural sounding things of life to come through. I don't know if you can just see a little pinhole through there. But it lets all the sound in, and you have your phone calls and your music and everything still kind of accessible. And as you said, it's got all the same gesture controls and everything that they all come with, wireless charging, etc. But it's nice that it's a different view on bringing everything in.
And apart from it being super cool, there's another reason why you stole this from me as well, is because...
I don't have any, I need another thing.
Okay. I've only got one pair here. So when I first tried it out, I love the ambient sound that naturally comes in. Absolutely. But I know that all the other wearables, they are hard, but because again,
it's your weirdly shaped ears,
Yeah.
Your open ears.
Yeah. My wife's going to give me so much stick watching this video. My open ears. So I found it really uncomfortable. Super uncomfortable. It actually hurt my ears, and it kept falling out, and so I was happy when you stole it. I made you feel a bit horrible, but I was kind of happy that you stole them.
Yeah. I think the in-ear bud is going to have this problem for probably a few generations of in-ear bud, because everyone's got a different ear. Sure, you can change the little silicone goodie.
Yes, because it's got this little silicone.
Yeah. And this one's different. It's got a little wingtip instead of the classic cone thing.
And that wingtips kind of rests on the back of your ear.
Yeah, it kind of creates the lip that your front one is doing at the back of your ear to sit in your ear. And it's nice that they've gone and thought about it, and they've tried something different to try and get it to fit people's ears. Obviously, it doesn't work for you, and it doesn't work for everyone. But I think you're just gonna have to find the bud that fits your ear and go with that one. And hopefully, it's got enough of the sound quality and the features that you want. Because for me, I like a comfortable thing to be in my ear.
Yeah.
And if they're pushing that all day, every day kind of thing, you're going to need something that's comfortable.
Yeah. For me, I just keep going back to my beautifully colored Buds Live from Samsung. As you quite rightly say, it's all about comfortable, right? And being able to wear it all day without feeling icky.
Yeah, exactly.
So just remember, clean your boats. Can't stress that enough.
Nice.
You know, every wearable will have childlike instructions, so follow them.
Mm-hmm. And ears are gross anyway.
Yeah. So yeah, that's us having our chilled conversation about wearables, and another edition of the Mansfield Today. Yeah. Thanks, Cody. Thanks for joining me in my little swag office.
Yeah, it's cool in here. I might stay.
Cheers. That's it for us.
Bye.
Everyone. Ciao.